See, because my intentions wasn't to kill him. My intention was to hurt him. You know what I mean? That's on God. You know what I mean? That wasn't my intentions to man down him. My intention was just to hurt him. Let him know. You know what I mean? You play with knives, niggas play with guns. You know what I'm saying?
Hey yo, this is actual footage of the 3 cuts on my bro Sequan face, you heard? Check the story.
Like, oh nah. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. I'm about to get this done now. So boom, put the tray, goes out there. So now when I go out there, it's not like, nah, you can't go where you want. Start from, you know, either they saying start from the front or line up. So boy is in the front, right? So by the time they telling me, yo, you line up right there, right? So when I line up right there, you just gotta wait for a minute until, because when you start moving to the line, they're gonna be on you, the pigs, you know what I mean? You wait till a little more people come and then you move your position. So in the course of me moving my position, going up to the front, somebody caught me, bam, right? He had a dojo on the line. So when I got caught, I got touched, it was like, I ain't look at it, I ain't even look at the dude. I went straight at him, you know what I mean? Because I already knew where that came from. So I gets at him, I gets on him, I jumps on him, he backs out. He had a little pick. He backs it out, but he can't, I'm on him, so he can't get, but I'm on him, I can't get him like I want to get him. So during the course of that, I had to knock him down to the floor. So I gets him down to the floor, but by this time, we scrappling and struggling and scrawling and scribbling to the point where we in front of the captain's office, right? The door closed, but we right at the door right there getting at it. So he trying to, but I'm blocking him. It just reminded me of UFC grappling on the floor. Somebody trying to put you in the Cobra clutch, but you trying to get them in the figure 4. So every time I try to get him, it's like but then I kind of got him, and then I caught him, right? But when I catch him, right, I get kicked in the face. The captain's door opened, it kicked me in the face, so I threw the hammer, and I wasn't leaking, but
you said you got hit with that pick a little bit?
I got hit with that pick. Yeah, he hit me with that pick, but it wasn't penetratable. It wasn't enough, you know what I mean? And but I didn't get him like I wanted to get him, you know what I mean? So they separated us, put us in the YME, and he was like, yo, damn, son, like, yeah, that should be it, man. I said, nah, get the fuck out of here. That shit ain't it. I said, I ain't satisfied, man. I'm just not satisfied, man. You know, so that was the end of the conversation into the next meeting. And most of the rest of the meetings was on the visit floor. Outside the visit floor, before you go on or when you come off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We go from A to L. He just wasn't getting a lot of visits, so I wasn't seeing him all the time. You know? And then his brother came through. So when his brother came through, I was more so like, oh, okay, I'm about to get at him because he came through with pens all up in his shit. You know what I'm saying? From getting clapped up. You know what I'm saying? But I still was going to do him filthy. But I ain't never get that opportunity. Yeah, but that's the origins of that. That's just the beginning saga of it all. And that right there is just, you know, the introduction. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when certain shit happens, it kind of, it changes you. You know what I mean?
How much time you did for that manslaughter charge that you had?
Man, I had a 7 to 21, but you know, so I really had a hit bid, but I kind of ain't helped the situation up north. You know what I mean? I ain't get no new one, but I wound up doing 17 and a half off that. You know, hard labor.
In that situation, you know, that played out with you catching that case, like, what was the problem between you and the dude that, you know, ended up losing his life or his peoples or whatever? Like, why was y'all beefing in the first place in the streets?
That's a good question. You know what? The truth of the matter is that every issue I ever had was somebody else's. You know what I mean? It was a dude that I was cool with. I go pick up a dude from school, right? Now, when he with me, you know, he my guy, but you never know how individuals get handled around their way or where they school be at. You know what I'm saying? I would think that a dude is kind of respected or, you know, but you know, that I guess that wasn't the case, because I go around there and I go pick him up. I pick him up and we walking, and when we walking, it's like it's just two dudes just sitting down, and they just screwing the shit out of us. And I'm like, what the fuck is these dudes? Like, what the fuck is y'all looking at? But they know him.
This was at Crown Heights?
This was in the Heights. You know what I'm saying? I left from school, went up to the Heights to go pick him up. He was going to 391, and I go pick him up, and this junior high school shit. So,
how old are you at this time?
At this time, man, I'm like 14. You know what I'm saying? Fresh in Sarah J. You know what I mean? But he's still in junior high. My little man, right? So I go up to his school to get him, and dudes is just screwing him. So I'm like, what the fuck is y'all looking at? So they jump up real quick, like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga ass. I don't know what the fuck who you is, but this is what I got from the way they jumped up. So when they jumped up, you know, at this time my hand was wrapped up from this cut right here, from hitting the jewelry store window. I spoke on that too. I told that story too. So this was all wrapped up, bandaged up. But, you know, I still could fight. You know what I mean? So when boy jumped up, we started getting it on. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm getting it on with him.
This was in front of the school?
No, this is on the side of the school, because we left the school, but these dudes hang out on the side. I guess they hang out on a route where motherfuckers walk through. I don't know. I don't be up here with that spot. So I'm getting it on with him, and then when I'm getting it on with him, I turn around, I see his man got my man in a chicken wing. Like, you know when somebody got you in a dope yoke, right? And he just winged up, his wings all in the air, he ain't resisting, he ain't trying to fight or nothing. So I'm like, damn, yo, get up off my man, boop, go punch him. But this dude come behind me and try to get me, but I dipped out of that, so we getting it on again. Next thing I know, the cops came. The cops came, yo, y'all stop, split us up, but the cop is right there talking to us. This dude punched me in my face right in front of the cop. Gave me an eye jammy, bro. So I was like, damn. I said, all right. So now as we dipping, I'm not asking my man, like, yo, who is these dudes? And he not telling me. You know what I'm saying? So what happened after that? Time go past.
Oh, Chip.
What happened? Son is
Just making this little bit laugh out, Chip.
Son is wrong. This shit is not right, man.
Chip, I gotta edit this shit out.
Come on, son.
He was like, nigga, punching your face in front of the cops. He was like, damn. He was like, damn.
So after that happened, after the police showed up and that situation happened, they made y'all separate and y'all bounced?
Yeah, I bounced off. Actually, I ran. I was so mad I ran. It was like I was just fucking mad. You know what I'm saying?
So what the police did, though, they just broke y'all up?
They broke us up. He punched me in my face, right? And I dipped. The fuck? Police couldn't do shit. I got snuffed because of the police. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Yo, man. Listen, man.
And so you dipped off, and then when was the next time you seen that dude?
The next time I seen him was a summer, right? Maybe the summer next year, right? I was in a stick shift. I was in a Toyota Supra stick shift, right? And I had burnt this clutch out, so I had this individual that was with me. So I had him pushing it, you know what I'm saying? While I try to get it started so we could dip back out, but he was mad weak, so I had to fucking get out and tell him what to do in the driver's seat as I push from the back. So as I'm pushing, I see this dude. He goes in the store. I'm in the middle of the block, but he's going in the corner store. So I said, oh shit, yo, push this shit to the side. Fuck this, right? Push this to the side. Waited outside the store till he came out. He came out, he had a 40, right? So I said, yo, you remember me, right? And he was like, oh, nah.
This was before he cut you?
This is when he cut me.
Oh, okay, all right, so that.
So I'm like, oh, word? I said, all right, so look, this is what you going to do. I'm going to show you how to remember me. Boom! Snuffed him. He dropped the 40. So then we started fighting. Now my hand is healed, right? I'm fucking him up, but I'm just deliberately not getting him on the floor, stomping him. I'm just like a tactician, just plucking him out. You know what I'm saying? Plucking him out. So now, dudes in the park, they see it, right? And then the dude that I went to pick up from school, who come to find out that they used to be handling my dude, you know what I'm saying? But he comes right there, and he rooting me on, but yet and still he ain't never still to this day ain't tell me like who these dudes was or how they was handling them and why that happened or nothing. You know what I mean? So this is a word to the wise, man. Don't be quick to jump out in battles with motherfuckers and motherfuckers ain't handling their business, because motherfuckers will put on a perfect performance in front of you, but when they elsewhere, they don't got that same energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? You'll find yourself just doing some outlandish shit and taking 17 and a half years out of your life for some shit you don't even know. You know what I mean? So, that's a word to the wise right there. However, you know, dude is right there. He commentating, yeah. So as I'm plucking dude out, he reaches. He gets the fucking, I don't know how he reached, because I ain't seen him. But then, when I'm about to go in again and pluck him, dude says, yo, watch out, he got a razor. So by the time I heard that, I was already in this area like Mike, like Iron Mike. You know what I'm saying? And he just wet it. Bam! So I stepped back. I had on the blue, I'll never forget, I had on the blue with the green pipe and Lecoq Sportif sweatsuit. And that shit just started dripping down my shit. And by the time I'm looking at that shit like that shit is a movie, like, oh shit. And then when I looked up at him, he jetting, he dipping. And that's when I touched my shit, and I was like, it was in my head, on my ear, you know what I mean? And coming down. So
you said a piece of your ear was hanging?
A piece of my ear was hanging. He had one of them good boys, them orange boys, pop, pop, pop. You know what I mean? Didn't lock it. So when he wronged me, it wasn't it was a chop. You know what I mean? So that right there, that kind of fucked me over. You know what I'm saying? Because after I started feeling my shit dangly, I don't know, son. I kind of blanked out, son. I just got so mad, son. Because I'm like, all these motherfuckers, why the fuck is these motherfuckers around me and I'm getting cut? By this time, he done dally. He done crossed the street and he's out. So by the time I looked at him, after I'm thinking all this, I'm kind of fast. So I dipped, catching up with him. But I couldn't catch up with him. So he ran. This had to be a trap. He ran in the trap. And I'm screaming, so I fucking picks up a broken vacuum and swing that shit and throw that shit up there. So then he comes out the window. He got a wop, a oo-wop. So I said, oh, okay. I dips. You know what I'm saying?
He let it off or just pointed?
He didn't let it off. He just pointed it. So I said, all right, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Now I'm mad, right?
And how old are you at this time? Like 16 now or 15?
Maybe 15. Because I was 16 when I first caught the case. You know what I'm saying? So after that, that's when I put, because I'm not staying over there. So I put word out like, yo, look, man, when y'all see this dude, man, yo, man, just call my crib. But I'm not staying at my crib, you know what I'm saying? I'm staying downtown, you know what I mean? And so just so happened, maybe a year later, I go back over there, staying at my mom's crib. My mom's ain't there, so I'm sleeping on the floor in the room. And I get the call. Yo, old boy is up here. I said, what? Got dressed. And went down there, went up to the school, ain't see him. Then I said, yup, niggas could be coming this route. This the route niggas be coming. You know what I'm saying? Went up the route, I ain't see him, but I seen Big Ant. Big Ant in black was in the battle van. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, man, look, I need y'all niggas to drive around the block and come and pick me up. They like, yo, what's up? I said, yo, man, just drive around the block and pick me up, man. I'm about to handle something. So Big Ant was like, all right, man, we going around the block, man. They dipped. As soon as they dipped, I went to go keep walking up that way. Motherfuckers was coming out the store. You know what I mean? And so I'm recognizing, I'm looking from the back. So motherfuckers ain't turning around. Motherfuckers oblivious. So I runs up and I kicks him from the back. Boom, when I kick him from the back, he stumbles, almost falls, turns around, like, what the fuck? So now his people, like, they turn around. So I said, yo, you remember me, right? So he looked, then he looked down, then he looked back up. So he like, nah. So I said, word. So I looks at his man, I looks at him. This is when he drops the knapsack down to his arms.
His man or the kid?
No, the kid is with two other dudes, right? Come to find out, one was his brother and one was his man, right? His man was the same dude that was there that had my man in the dope yo chicken wing. You know what I'm saying? So I remember him. I don't remember this dude as his brother. So I'm like, yo, alright, I'm gonna help you. Yo, y'all could break out. You know? And they like, yo, chill. I backs it, right? So they like, yo, chill. Now at this time, they done do my, cause now he's calling my name. You know what I mean? Like, yo, chill, you know, saying the name. And I'm like, boy, I don't know you. I'm not even acknowledging you. So now I'm just focused on, yo, you. Now, if he dropped the knapsack, it's like they trying to talk to me while he's trying, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? But I clapped him. You know what I mean? And when I clapped him, them dudes kind of took off. You know what I'm saying? But then one of them grabbed the nappy And when I was across the street, they start hitting. Big handing them. I don't know where they was at, but they ain't make it back around the block fast enough, or they just wasn't coming. You know what I'm saying? So I ran down the hill. When I ran down the hill, I see them. So they like, yo. I said, yeah. They said, all right, come on, let's go, let's go. Went to Black crib. You know what I'm saying? And Black got me right. Black got me right. You know, and I dipped. I went across the street, and I watched the motherfuckers go to my crib. Word. So.
You watched who go to your crib?
Them boys. With the trench jackets.
And you said one of your mans is the one who came and told you of the news?
Yeah. This dude, he came and was like, yo. Yeah, and you know, when dudes, see, because my intentions wasn't to kill him. My intention was to hurt him. You know what I mean? That's on God. You know what I mean? That wasn't my intentions to man down him. My intention was just to hurt him. Let him know. You know what I mean? You play with knives, niggas play with guns. You know what I'm saying? So, everything being real, when I got in the wind, and now I'm across the street doing my own logical, because I ain't telling nobody where I'm at right there. I'm just looking across the street. And then this nigga come in the crib, and he like, he's pumped, he's hyped, he's amped, he happy. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, son. That nigga's out of here, son. That nigga's out of here. That's just that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas know.
Hey, yo, make sure you tune in to that part 5, you heard? Go on Spotify, type in St. Laz, add that playlist. Major St. Laz bangers, nothing but heat. My biggest collabs, my best songs, my songs with King Taco, new King Taco Fire. It's all on this playlist.
Life is so crazy.
Laz and Tola.
Life is so crazy.
Yeah, nigga, the ghetto is hungry. Slay, what up?
I wonder if
Big
this
Mooch,
kind
what
of
up?
pain.
I've been through a vicious struggle, baby.
Let's switch it. So close, my nigga. Some new shit.